He uri tēnei no ngā taiki tāmaki ko Hassana Kirkwood ahau. My name is Hassana Kirkwood, born and raised in Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau. I'm a mother and I'm the director and principal consultant of Mahia Recruitment, which is a tech recruitment agency that specialises in all things technology and digital based here in Tamaki. So I decided to go out on my own and start Mahia Recruitment because I wanted to really disrupt the market in a positive way. I've worked in the industry for a number of years and for some really great businesses, but really felt that I wanted to do more for the communities that were making our country better. And I came about with the name Mahia because I saw a proverb, a beautiful proverb by Princess Te Puia, which is Mahia te mahi hei painga mo te iwi. And that translates to do what is necessary for the well-being of the people. And that really is what Mahia is about, is doing what is best for the client, doing what is best for the candidate, and bringing those two together to create magic, essentially. So I really had I've got this vision, this goal to, create a space where, all parties can thrive and just do some cool stuff together. So I'm involved in a few different things. I'm involved in Flint, which is the Future Leaders in Tech program, which is a part of TUANZ, the Tech Users Association. It holds a really dear place in my heart. I've been a part of it for, I think, going on 2 and a bit years now. And it's been an awesome journey so far. So basically TUANZ created this space for our future leaders in tech to really come together and with like-minded individuals across different organizations to really come together and share ideas, network, and just bring people out of their shell and show them that there are, career pathways that you can get to in the leadership space. So we host a lot of different events and get given a lot of opportunities to, network and be on tables and in spaces that we might not necessarily be at, say, with other events or associations. Yes, so I'm also a co-founder of Tech Taniwha, which is a community group that my high school friend and I actually created specifically for Māori in tech and the tech industry. And how this came about was we were going to events and we didn't really see, we know that the numbers are obviously quite low of Māori working in tech, but we didn't see any Māori at any events. So we really wanted to create a space where we could bring them together and create this safe space for them to come out and just network with other people in the industry. Again, like Flint, putting them in spaces that they might not be invited to or have a seat at the table, and really helping them and encourage them to, apply for those jobs, apply for that promotion, that senior leadership role, or just basically building their confidence and helping them with whatever it is that they are wanting help with outside of their organization. So we've been running for almost 12 months now, and it's been a really beautiful journey. We are close to 45, so we're reaching the LinkedIn limit of the chat group. And we are national right across Aotearoa, and we're really here as allies for our Māori and for our Māori people in tech. So in the future, I would hope to see more diversity across leadership in the tech industry, specifically for Māori and Pacifica, getting seats at those tables that, they might not have been a part of in the past, and a really diverse workforce, which I think we are heading that way. But, how can we foster that next generation of leaders, whether that be Māori, Pacifica, woman, or any ethnicity, but, maybe having younger leaders in those positions, because I feel like there is change coming to the workforce. I think a really big thing for us in particular as Māori, and I was actually talking about this with a friend the other day, is a lot of the time we do feel like we are not good enough, or we don't, have we don't have the right to sit at those tables that maybe, are welcoming and open and have open arms for us. So I think what organizations could do to really help change that and bring more diversity to the table, specifically for Māori and Pacifica, is actually just asking the question, and it might not necessarily mean that you're talking directly to people who work in the tech space. You could be looking at your contact center, for example, and seeing, you could be asking the question to that demographic of people and saying, who wants to progress and move into XYZ role, and really looking internal and how you're actually promoting people, because I think that's a real gap and most organizations do lack that. I often have that question. I often ask that question to clients. Well, they will ask me, how do we attract more diverse talent, more Māori Pacifica into the industry? And my number one, question to them is, who internal can you look at to help them excel and really upskill them, as opposed to looking externally and bringing new people in?